Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you're here, because this is a space to grow, stay motivated, and take control of your life. On this channel, we explore mindset, discipline, time, and the habits that shape your future. So take a deep breath, focus for a few minutes, and let's start today's journey together toward a better you. As discipline and focus grow stronger, a new challenge emerges: protecting your time from everything that tries to steal it. Time management is not only about working harder or staying focused. It is about choosing priorities and setting boundaries. Without clear priorities, time becomes a battlefield where urgent demands, other people's expectations, and unnecessary commitments constantly fight for attention. Many people lose control of their time not because they are lazy, but because they never learned how to protect it. They say yes when they should say no, they give time to things that do not matter, and they sacrifice long-term goals for short-term approval. Priorities are the foundation of effective time management. When everything feels important, nothing truly is. A person who does not define priorities will spend their life reacting instead of leading. Priorities force you to decide what truly deserves your time, energy, and focus. This decision is not easy, because it often requires letting go of activities, relationships, or habits that feel comfortable but offer little value. However, every great achievement requires sacrifice. When you prioritize correctly, your time begins to reflect your values rather than your fears. One of the hardest lessons in time management is learning to say no. Saying no can feel uncomfortable, especially for people who want to please others or avoid conflict. But every yes has a cost. When you say yes to something unimportant, you are saying no to something that could change your life. Time management is an act of responsibility, not selfishness. You are responsible for how you use your time, and no one else can protect it for you. Clear boundaries are not walls. They are filters that allow only what truly matters to pass through. Another critical aspect of managing priorities is understanding that not all tasks deserve equal attention. Some activities create massive impact, while others offer minimal results. Time management encourages you to focus on high-impact tasks, the actions that move you closer to your goals and create long-term value. These tasks are often challenging and uncomfortable, which is why they are easy to avoid. Meanwhile, low-impact tasks feel busy and safe, making them attractive distractions. Learning to identify and prioritize high-impact work transforms how time is used and how results are achieved. Boundaries also apply to technology, which has become one of the biggest time thieves of the modern age. Phones, social media, and constant connectivity blur the line between work, rest, and distraction. Without boundaries, technology controls attention and fragments focus. Time management requires intentional use of technology, not passive consumption. This may mean limiting screen time, scheduling specific hours for communication, or removing unnecessary apps. When technology serves your goals, it becomes a tool. When it controls your attention, it becomes a trap. Another powerful but often ignored boundary is emotional boundaries. Emotional exhaustion can waste more time than physical tiredness. Overthinking, worrying about opinions, and carrying unnecessary emotional burdens drain mental energy and reduce productivity. Time management includes learning when to disengage emotionally, when to let go, and when to protect your mental peace. A calm, focused mind uses time far more effectively than an anxious, overloaded one. Priorities must also be reviewed regularly. Life changes, responsibilities shift, and goals evolve. What mattered a year ago may not matter today. Time management is not rigid. It is adaptive. Taking time to reflect on priorities ensures that your efforts remain aligned with your current goals. Without reflection, people continue investing time in outdated priorities, slowly drifting away from the life they actually want. Regular review brings clarity and prevents wasted effort. Another essential principle of time management is understanding the difference between being available and being accessible. Being available at all times does not make you productive. It makes you reactive. Constant interruptions destroy focus and extend working hours without improving results. Setting clear availability boundaries, specific times for meetings, messages, and collaboration, protects deep work and mental clarity. People who respect their time teach others how to respect it as well. Time management also requires accepting that you cannot do everything. Trying to do it all leads to burnout, frustration, and mediocre results. Choosing fewer priorities allows you to give your best energy to what truly matters. Letting go is not failure. It is focus. The most successful individuals are not those who do the most, but those who do the most important things consistently. Time management is the art of intentional limitation. Another important boundary is learning to separate rest from distraction. Rest is essential for recovery and productivity, but distraction disguised as rest often steals hours without providing real renewal. Mindless scrolling or constant entertainment may feel relaxing, but it rarely restores energy. Time management encourages intentional rest, activities that genuinely refresh the mind and body. When rest is purposeful, it enhances performance instead of replacing it. As priorities become clearer and boundaries stronger, a sense of control begins to replace overwhelm. You no longer feel pulled in every direction. Decisions become easier because they are guided by values, not pressure. This control does not eliminate challenges, but it gives you the confidence to face them without panic. Time management shifts life from chaos to intention, from reaction to direction. Ultimately, managing priorities and boundaries is about honoring your future. Every boundary you set protects a goal. Every priority you choose strengthens your direction. Time will always demand something from you, but you decide what you give it. When you learn to protect your time with courage and clarity, you stop living according to other people's expectations and start living according to your own purpose. Time will never slow down, and demands will never disappear. The only question is whether your time will be controlled by urgency and pressure, or guided by priorities and purpose. Learning to set boundaries and choose priorities is not just a time management skill, it is a life management skill. And those who master it gain something priceless: control over their direction, their energy, and their future. Thank you so much for watching. Friends, I hope you found value in today's video and that it inspires you to take action, focus on your goals, and make the most of your time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can continue growing together. Remember, every small step you take today shapes your tomorrow. Stay motivated, stay disciplined, and I'll see you in the next video.